everyone, it's Caroline here from Aussie Cards and Crafts, and today I would like to show you the fourth one in the series of easy cards for Christmas, or Easy Christmas. So this one's called Easy Christmas number 4, and it's a half circle card, and you'll see what I mean in a moment. The actual idea, I've changed it slightly, but the actual idea came from Maxine from Maximum Crafts. I once again saw it online and thought, oh, I like that, so maybe we'll recreate that and show people. So thank you, Maxine, and thank you, Maximum Crafts. So let me get stuck into it because I don't want the videos to be too long. Firstly, you will need some nested dies. Now, the sizes that I have got is the smallest one is, let me just grab my, that's 2 1/4. The next size up is 2 1/2. This one will be, I would say, 2 3/4, and this one I would say would be 3 inches. Yeah, so it depends on how big you want your half circles, and you'll see what I mean in a moment. The first one that I did was actually far too small, so I've gone up a few sizes in these, so I'll pop that aside. The Christmas greeting that I've done, and I have already done that, I've actually heat embossed Merry Christmas, and it came from, I don't even know where I got it from, probably the local craft store here, but it's just various Christmas greetings, so I can't tell you where that's from. Okay, so a lot of this will be done with scraps, and let me go through. I'll just pop the scraps over there for the time being. Let me just go through what sizes you need, and I will put these down underneath as well. So you will need a piece of base card that is 10 inches by 7 inches, and along the 10-inch side you will then score that at 5 inches. Okay, so I've already folded this one, so I won't score it again, but you score that at 5 inches, and that will then give you your base card. Now, I already have started doing this because the first one that I did, I actually stuck that green one on, and I didn't want to waste it, so I've actually changed it since then, but I'm still going to use that green piece over there. But that piece there is going to be 7 inches by 1 inch. Okay, I've also going to put 2 red stripes on there as well, and they are going to be 1/2 inch by 7 inches. On top of that, you will need another card, and once again, you can probably get it from your scraps, and this one is going to be 6 1/4 inches by 4 1/4 inches, and that is going to sit basically on top there. You will also need one for your sentiment, and that is going to be 3/4 inch by 6 1/4. So that will actually sit right in the middle there with our half circles underneath. So I'll pop this aside for one moment, and I will give you all of those. All of the sizes will be listed below. And let's have a look at, I'll just get this out of the way. So let's have a look at our dies and our scraps. So what I'd like to do, I think, is the largest one of these, I'd like to be in red. So it just fits in there. As I say, these are scraps, as you can see. I just might use some washi tape just to hold it in place, because I want to do all 4 of these through at the same time. So oopsies. So I'll pop that there. That will just hold that in place. Now, the next one I think I will do will be maybe this one here. And I want to get the bells out of that particular piece. So once again, because I want a specific part of that paper, I will put a little piece of washi tape there. So that's the next one. Now, the one after that, which is our third size, third largest, I'm going to do in green, in the green glitter. So once again, I'll washi tape that. And then the last one, I'm going to use as my flower, because that will actually be on top, so that will be quite nice, I think. And that's our beautiful poinsettia, which I love poinsettias. So we'll pop that just there. Now I'm going to cut around these a little bit because mainly that one will be all right, that will be all right. Mainly I don't really want to have to run it through twice, so I should be able to fit all of those on, I would imagine. I might just make that a bit smaller. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get these out. Now, this is the Couture Creations electric machine. I only just recently, this year, actually got an electric machine. Up until then, I was using just the Big Shot, and I've still got two Big Shots here that I still use occasionally, not all the time, but so there we go. Okay, so let's take all of these off. Next, what we need to do is we now need to cut those circles in half. Now, you don't need to be too fussy with these, because the way that they actually are put on, it doesn't really matter. So basically, where it looks like it's in the middle, just chop it in half. Cutting board. So we're going to have one there. We're going to have the next size there. Oopsies, that's that one. The next size there, the next size there, the next size there, and the final one just here. So you've got 4 sizes, and now what we've got to do is we've got to stick them together. Now I'm using glue, even though you're not supposed to use glue onto glitter card. I'm actually going to use glue for this, so just bear with me. Now with our first lot, you notice that I have put them, one's up that way, one's down that way. So with the first one, we want the opposite side, and we glue all of this once we get our glue working, of course. And because it's going onto a mirror card, a glitter card, I want to make sure there is enough glue on there that it does stick. Okay. What you need to do here is you need to bring that right to the corner and along that straight edge. Okay, so you're bringing it right to the corner there and right along that straight edge there. The next one we're going to do, we're going to put to that corner again. So to that corner and right along that straight edge again. Just like so. And then the last one, which is the half of our flower, we do exactly the same thing. Okay, so now, as you can see, they are all together, and you can see part of the pattern there. What we do with the next one is basically exactly the same, but we want it to go to this corner this time. Okay, so there are our 2 half circles. I'm going to pop those up there for the time being just to let them dry. And in the meantime, I'm actually going to now get started on this. So what we now need to do is this piece here is going to go on there, and you'll see that there is quite a large border that I've allowed for this. And the reason I've done that is because I wanted to see the glitter underneath. What I would like you to do, and what I have done, is actually drawn a line across the center. So I've measured down, just grab my ruler. I measured down 2.25 by the look of it. No, it's not, 2 1/8 inches. Put a mark there and a mark there. And the reason I've done that is so that I can actually just gauge where that's going to go. Okay, so I'm not sticking it down right at this moment, but if I get those marks in the halfway part there, I know that we're straight, because I actually did mark that as well for a halfway mark as well before I put it on. Now what I'd like to do is I want these to go maybe just down a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going, once I've got them where I want them, and you can use your grid here too, which is always a good idea. So I'm going to put a little mark there and a little mark there. And I know that when I take this off, that is where it's going to be, because I need to glue these on. And if I measure down, in fact, I can take this off and measure down now. So if I measure down, that's roughly 5/8 of an inch. So if I come up here, roughly 5/8 of an inch as well, and just put a mark there, and 5/8 of an inch just here. I didn't measure my 5 1/8 very well there. Put that there. And 5/8 of an inch here will be just there. So I know that my red piece is going to now measure just there, or line up just there. My second red piece is going to line up like so, and I'm going to stick those down in a moment. And then this piece will go over the top. Okay, so it will go like so. And then these will then come like that. Something like that. And then our Merry Christmas will go there. And what I'm going to do is get some green and red sparkles, and I'm going to put them in the white part there. So bear with me for a moment, because I'm going to stick all of this down now, and I'm going to speed up the camera while I do that. With this piece, once I've got these stuck down, I will use that with double-sided mounting tape. So I'm going to use the foam tape on that. But with everything else, it will be either glue or double-sided tape. Okay, so what I've done is I've gone fishing in my, they look like they're pink rather than red. Anyway, I've gone fishing in my my bling drawer, And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some bling in up here. Okay, so there we have it. There is our number 4 in the series of Easy Christmas. And it is very, very easy, as you saw. I'd like to thank you for watching tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up below and maybe subscribe to my channel, because that really does help. I've got one more to do in this series, and then I'll go back to doing some more kinetic cards. I think the first one I'll do is probably something like that in a box. It's been sitting on my desk for a long time, but I really would like to do something like that with lights behind it. So the next one will be up on Saturday. This is which is tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. If you would like to head off to our Facebook page, please head on over to the Facebook Aussie Cards and Crafts. If you're not a member already, please put a request in. I can guarantee you will be accepted. And we look forward to seeing some of your makes and some of your inspirations on there as well. Thank you for joining me tonight, and happy crafting. Thank you.